Hey guys, it's Mark here. Welcome back to Unbelievable True Crime. Today's story is one of those unbelievable stories. When you hear about it, it sounds like as if it was a science miracle, only that miracle was actually a crime. So this is a story of Lina Medina, a 5-year-old girl who gave birth at the age of 5, and she came from a remote village in Peru. So without wasting your time, we are going to go straight to the story. Lina Medina is a 5-year-old girl who came from a remote village called Ticapro in Peru. She's just normal, regular 5-year-old girl who likes to play with her dolls and also likes to play with her friends both in the house and outside the house. All of a sudden, her family started noticing that her belly was getting big. At first, her parents, they didn't call it anything. They felt maybe she ate just heavy food, so they didn't call it anything. They overlooked her belly, but gradually the belly started getting bigger and bigger. So they started wondering what is going on here, and they felt that maybe if it was tumor, but it didn't stop there. The belly kept getting bigger, so they became so confused. They decided to take her to a doctor to find out what was going on with her. So they traveled from their village Ticapro to the nearest city, Lima, to see the doctor. The doctor did a checkup on Nina, and what he discovered was shocking to the parents. Like, her parents were so shocked. It happened to be that Nina was already 7 months pregnant, and on the 14th of May 1939, Nina gave birth to a bouncing baby boy through a C-section. At the time, she was 5 years and 7 months, so she automatically became the youngest mother in the world as of that time. Lina Medina case took the whole hospital by surprise, including the nurses, the doctors, the pediatricians, like everyone that worked in that hospital was surprised, and they keep asking, how did this girl get pregnant at the age of 5? And everybody was also wondering, who is the father of the baby? Gradually, the news was able to reach the journalists in the area, and from the journalists in the area, the news gradually reached the whole world. It was all over the news in Peru, it was all over the news in the world, and different news outlets out there started trying their best to reach Nina's family, trying their best to intervene Nina, but the family decided to keep it more like a secret thing and try to get away from the public eye. But the question here is, how was it able that a 5-year-old girl body developed to an extent of being pregnant? But it happened to be that Nina have a rare condition called the precocious puberty. The rare condition is one of those diseases that makes a young child to reach adulthood too soon. And Lina Medina was born in September 23rd in 1933. She came from a family of 9. She has a very big family. She has her relatives, her cousins, her loved ones was all around her, and they were all shocked at the issue, at the case, at what happened. How did she get pregnant? Who got her pregnant? Everybody was asking, and the public eye was just on the family. It was overwhelming for the family, so the family tried their best to keep away from the news, to keep away from the public eye, and different news outlets tried their best to reach the family for interview, but the family declined because they want to get away far as much they can from the public eyes, and also to reduce the pressure that was on them from the public. A doctor named Edmondo reported to a medical journal that Nina had her first period when she was 8 months, but other publications who also made their own research said that Nina did not have her first period 8 months, that what the doctor is claiming was wrong, that Nina had her first period when she was 3 years old. I have made my own research to find out if it's possible for somebody to have their first period at the age of 8 months, but I couldn't find something tangible about it. All I could see that most people with such condition always have period within 2 years, 3 years, 4 years and upwards, but you can never know who was right and who was wrong as of then. Further examination shows that Nina was already developing into adulthood too quickly. She was developing her breasts and also having wider hips. But when you take a good look at her, you find out that she's still and clearly a very young child. But the question still remains, who was the father of the child? Nina was questioned immediately she gave birth by the doctors. She was questioned and asked several times, but she couldn't give any of the doctor's answers to who the father was, and also the authorities came in and the authorities questioned her. She couldn't give answer. They even specifically asked her if it was her father that got her pregnant. She couldn't say. She didn't give them any suitable answer, but the authorities automatically suspected it was the father, and they went and arrested the father. The father was, Nina's father's name is Tuberello Medina. He worked as a silversmith. They got him arrested and took him into custody and started questioning him. When they were questioning him, he said that he was not the one that got his daughter pregnant. They questioned him for several times, several hours, but they did not have any evidence against him, and they released him. But in the following years to come, some news agencies started speculating, started saying that it could be that Nina went to a festival and got raped and did not know that she was raped, and also that was how she got pregnant. But this was all rumor. Despite Nina being the youngest mother in the world as of then, she never gave up on life. She still moved on with her life. After giving birth, her baby was named Gerardo, after the first doctor that actually examined Nina. Growing up, Gerardo, her son, have always seen Nina to be like an elder sister he can rely on whenever he needs anything. They play together, they have fun together, they do different things that young people do together. And also, Nina have always seen Gerardo to be like a brother to her. Like, because she was so young, she gave birth so young, she doesn't really understand what it means to be a mother. So she always have seen Gerardo to be like a brother to her. It was when Gerardo was around 10 years old that Gerardo was actually told that Nina was her mother, but that did not actually stop their relationship from developing even further. Gerardo lived most of his life strong and healthy, but his life was cut short in 1979 at the age of 40 because of a bone marrow disease that suddenly took his life. While Nina in her young adulthood was able to work as a secretary for the doctor who delivered her baby, and also she was able to put herself through school with the little money she saved, and she was also at the same time able to put Gerardo through school before he actually died at the age of 40. It's quite sad that Gerardo had died early, and I wish he's still alive till now. But maybe, who knows, he would have been the one actually fighting to find out who his father was, or to find out who got his mom pregnant at a very young age. Some people, there's rumor going about that it could be that Nina was kind of an experiment for the doctor who first examined her and found out that she has a precocious disease. And it's been a rumor though, but nobody really knows if that was true. Nobody can actually confirm if that was true. But I wish till this day there's a way that we all can actually have kind of a confirmation who the father of Gerardo was. In the early 70s, Nina later met another man. They dated and they got married, and also they gave birth to another son. Already she was in her 30s as of then. As of today, they still live together in a neighborhood around Lima. See, this day nobody really knows if Nina is alive or not. No, she still kept a low profile to this day. But I wish she could just, if she's still alive, if she could just come out there and say her own view about everything. And I believe with the recent modern technology right now, she'll be able, or the world will be able to find out who the father of Gerardo was. And I wish that was possible, because as of then, in the olden days, as of in the 1920s, things were really strict. Like, parents were very strict. There is no child protective services. There is no a lot of stuff that is currently available right now for people. There is nobody that can easily report abuse. Like, there's nothing that actually goes on much as of then. But with the technology and with internet and with everything that is going on now, people can actually report an abuse, report a lot of stuff. So I wish it's possible to use the modern technology now to be able to find out who Gerardo's father was. And I just wish Nina could just come out there and make a statement if she's still alive. But in all the same, what do you think about this case? What do you feel was actually wrong? Who do you feel? Nobody could actually tell who was the father of Gerardo, but who do you feel was she raped? Like, was she actually raped? But nobody really knows. Anyway, guys, just comment down below, tell me your views, and just anything you think about, just comment down and tell me your own point of view. And this is where your boy Mark is going to end today's video. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and like the video, because I'll always appreciate it. It's your boy Mark signing out now. See you guys later to the next one. Peace, guys.